live. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Please make sure to hit that like button as it will help push this content and help more people reach this audience and reach you beautiful people. Cryptic Crypto, happy Thanksgiving to you from Canada. I thank you for tuning in, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody else who's watching. If you are tuning in, I do appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to come in, take a look at the content and see what's going on. Some would say, well, Tom, why are you live if the Lions are playing and you live in Michigan? Well, I know the routine with the Lions on Thanksgiving. We lose every year. So there's really no reason to watch the game. They're not that good of a team. It's all overhyped, in my opinion. But, you know, they're getting clocked right now. So, happy Thanksgiving to you in Alabama, CJ2 pilot. XRP Ricky Ripple can't be that time already. Oh, it is. Mo, happy thanks to you as well. Giving everyone now. Give a like by hitting the button. Yes, please hit that like button. It will greatly help push this content. Harvey, Tacky, Randad, welcome in, and happy Thanksgiving to Randad as well in Iowa. Michael, funny YouTube. That's okay. It tried to cut us off, but we'll continue where we're at. I don't know how many people are going to be left in here. It said there was 28 people in here already. That's fantastic. Already had 25 likes. How incredible is that? But YouTube did try to cut it off, but I was able to save it. So it did not make me reset the stream because I managed to circumvent what YouTube was doing very quickly. But hopefully everybody's still here. Let me know if you managed to make it through YouTube, turning it off and turning it back on. If you are here, if you would comment and let me know, maybe I won't be able to see. Oh, perfect. I can still see the comments. Rob, welcome in. Marcus, I'm doing very well, my friend. And Jorge, happy Thanksgiving. CJ2 Pilot, thank you for letting me know, you as well, Renee, that I'm very happy that it stayed together. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody in the USA. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, XRP Ricky Ripple. A lot of comments here. I'm surprised so many people are in here. Mark James, good evening. Shane, welcome in. Chance Williams and Napoleon, good afternoon. So what I'm talking about with XRP, that the year of end, could we have a 36% rally year of end? And it is possible. It is more than possible here. Yeah, 36.6%. I know it sounds like a weird number, but I'll show you how I come up with it. So, assuming, and it's a big assumption because we could talk the bearish side of this all we want, but it's Thanksgiving here, so I'm going to talk the more bullish side of town today. If we were able, and I'm going to show you the levels that come up, but ultimately, this would be a move that would be approximately, it's actually a little bit higher, but it would bring you up into this range. The move is a target up into that 85-cent range before year of end, but what that would have to do in order for this to play out true is we're trying to do it right now. We're trying to layer it right now. The fact that we stayed on the outside of a descending channel, which is a bull flag consolidation, and as long as you break to the outside and you properly retest the parallel support that's on the descending channel, and then you use the channel resistance as a support when you break out, then you got a return rally here. But if we can pull up here, right now the daily looks fantastic here on Thanksgiving. Just not a lot of volume, but at least the momentum that's in the volume today, it's not going to be as heavy of a trading day because markets are closed. But, not crypto, but across most people that are trading. But we need to get back above that 646 area, break back above that rising channel resistance. Then you've only got one real resistance ahead of us until 85. You have that 75-cent area, and then you would have that 85 cents, and that's the pattern formation that started January of 2018, and then the uptrending support started early 2020. And it's held the support through the XRP lawsuit. It's held it through the mini bear market rally or bull market, what people were calling 21 for XRP. It was able to sustain a big drop down in 22 and still hold that same uptrend. Again in 23, hold that uptrend. So if this pattern played out true, it could take us to December, but we're talking about a breakout. If it occurs, let's put this, you know where I'm going to put this? If we have a massive breakout, I'll put it on my birthday. Sunday, December 17th. If we break out around that time, that's my 40th birthday, that could help give us legs to move up to 85 cents before year of end. That doesn't mean that this pattern is going all the way up to $2.10 yet. It just means that if you were to break above that 85 cents, you could have a big move. But I'm anticipating it comes up here for a rejection, assuming that we don't lose this descending channel by around my birthday is when I would anticipate it. So, but there are conditions that have to be met. One, we have to stay on top of the descending triangle after the consolidation, which we have. Two, we have to now bounce out after holding the descending triangle. Now it's making that W that we talked about a few days ago. It didn't show it, but now it is actually the first chance we can see it's trying to pull up here for real. Legitimately trying to pull up. So now we would have to get past the 646 area. If we can get past there and start breaking up, there is not much in between. You might not hit 33% if you get rejected, but even if you just break above that rising channel, you've all but solidified, even on a breakdown and a failure, you've solidified a 15.8% pump going into end of year. But I think it's going to break that if we do hold this descending channel consolidation, get back on top of the rising channel that started June of 2022, and then start pushing up and out towards the actual all-out pattern. Copper Vein, happy Thanksgiving to you over on the Oregon coast. Awesome. See, Zamba, yes, hit that motherfucking like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact we got 56 people here on Thanksgiving as well. I'm not going to be on here for an extremely long time because, you know, we're cooking and we had Julie's mom and brother over and, you know, in and out. But I wanted to do this because I find it important. I told you, I'm going to be here even on holidays. You know what we'll do? We'll relax with some cannabis together. If you want to show me further support on this Thanksgiving, make sure to hit that subscribe button. As we've had over 50 new subscribers today, I think it's because I came on Thanksgiving. People were feeling generous, so they hit that subscribe button. So we went from like 19,000 subscribers to 19,050 plus, which is pretty freaking cool on this Thanksgiving. Good way to give thanks. Or you can hit that like button, which would really help push this content, push us through the algorithm and allow more people to reach us through the algorithm and allow you guys to be in contact, because we do have a beautiful community here. If you want to show your thanks by joining Tom's Army, I would greatly appreciate that. Or sending a YouTube super chat, that is always up to you. It's not conditional. It's just a way to pay it forward. But really, if you hit that like button, we'll be pushing this very well. Very well. Let's see. Happy Turkey Day to you as well, James. Mark, hello. C-Zam, I appreciate you being here as well. Marcus, I hope that explains that 36.6%. We need to get above this for that thesis to start playing out. Right now, the first of 3 steps has happened to where we can start pushing that 36.6% year end. First step was to consolidate appropriately in this descending channel, which is actually just a bull flag consolidation. Right? If you actually play it out, that's a bull flag consolidation. It's just formed into a descending channel. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, but it's breaking out of it now. If it pulls out of here, that would be a successful consolidation here. We came down exactly where I wanted to, the 581. We even came down here where I wanted to and first hit it at the 593. We've trying to invalidate now all of this being taken out. This is actually a good thing if we can hold this area like we talked about. It makes it complicated to come down here with that fake out up here to hold this structure. Now that we've held it, this is beautiful that we've erased that section of buyers and sellers. There's nothing there. So now if you break up, you should be able to cruise through that section now. This is the beauty of it. See what it's starting to do? Let's just say you do something like this. Can you see this little inversion that took place within here? You got boom, boom. Now what if it does pull up? We can see it. So this is what I'm looking at. Miss Vicky Love, I really appreciate you being in here as well, as always. As always. I know most of you probably weren't, well, maybe you were expecting me to come on live at some point. But no better way than to spend a little bit of time with each and every one of you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Tanya. Thank you so much for that, love. And in the spirit of you, Tanya, let's take a look at HBAR. HBAR, we're still doing this beautifully, what we talked about. We've had the first layer retest to the rising channel. Then we came back down and used this as a new support structure at 573, which is exactly what we needed to do on this nice inversion. We created that cup and handle. Now what we're looking to do is bounce off of this and get on top of the 669 and use that as a new support. Like come up here maybe to 72, come over here to 677. That's what I'm looking to happen with the HBAR. As long as we hold where I put that, that's a bullish bounce as long as it stays over that yellow line. Now we've established a new support at the pivot point, which is even more important than that. As I just threw my cannabis right across the ground on accident. But no worries, I've got it back already. So that's what I'm looking at here for HBAR. And then there was one that I wanted to look at that I haven't talked about in a while. But I remember, where's it at? I don't want to talk about that yet. Oh yeah, Kaspa. Somebody was very interested in him before, and I've been trying to stay on top of it just because I know some people are part of this big pump. So what you're looking for Kaspa, and then we're going to go back to XRP. Well, actually, I'll touch XLM as well. But Kaspa, you're looking to retest this right here. I knew I wanted to talk about this for a reason. I was looking at this yesterday, and as long as this consolidation holds, you could be looking at another parabolic spike. We're just looking to hold that 10-8 uptrend now, at worst. If you can hold that, it would be a beautiful thing. If you lose this, it could start a topping reversal pattern, and then it might do something where it could create a right shoulder on the bottom side of this, and we don't really want to do that if you're looking for a further, because you don't want to see this, otherwise it's going to retest that. As long as you get this nice, you could get another equally big bounce here. That could bring you from that 10.8 to around 16, 17 cents. The Lions suck. I told everybody, if you're expecting them to win on Thanksgiving, it never happens. So I didn't bring them up this morning. You know, the Lions are not good. I know they're 8-2, but it's obviously some kind of tactic by the NFL. As we know, it's not a real sport. It's entertainment. So they obviously did that for a reason, and the fact they touted them the whole off season, it tells me all I need to know about how it's fixed. Sorry, Kyle. We never went on Thanksgiving. It's just, I don't know the last time we won on Thanksgiving. I was hoping this year would be different, but I'll go back inside, you know, once I get done with this, now that we're getting crushed at halftime. It's not over, but down by 17 at halftime to a pitiful team is not very good. Again, XLM, if you're looking, it needs to get on top of 12 cents, and then we can try to have a nice bounce to 15.1 if it can maintain that support. Otherwise, we'll pull ourselves down to 8.7. But truth be told, I know most of you know, I'm not a big fan of professional sports. I don't watch any basketball anymore, unless, you know, it's in the playoffs where it's easier to win money. I don't watch professional basketball, baseball, football unless the Lions are on, which it pains me to watch it. I don't watch, I used to watch a ton of Wings when I was younger. Now I can't watch it because of politics. All of them, all the sports have politics, so I just don't like politics. I'll watch college football, but even that's putting a lot more politics into it these days. But anyhow, that's what we're looking at for XLM. It looks like it's in a descending structure as well. It's a very nice support down here as well. This pattern's basically over. So just be aware, this pattern's basically done. We've basically finished off this consolidation. And it's actually something we need to pay attention to because it's going to attempt a breakout here before long. So just watch this. This is where we're at right now. It's almost done with this structure, though. And it's going to have to make up a decision here very quickly for XLM. XDC. We do like XDC in this community. It's still continuing this retest. It very well could find itself down here. We do have a nice descending structure, much like XRP, so don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. If you see XRP rotate up, this is just a few days behind. We have a nice, one could call it a falling channel. And yeah, these are oftentimes bullish reversals. As long as you don't lose, and that's the key. It's always conditioned on the fact you don't lose the channel. If you lose the channel, that's a moot point. That's what it seems like it's forming here on the top. So it's consolidating through. So we'll see what happens here. It's almost like a minor version of what we had before. This could be the descending channel, and it could be used as a bull flag continuation pattern as long as it holds it. It's stuck in the same kind of volatility as XRP right now, so just be aware of that. DGB is trying to hold that 747, but it's continued its consolidation. They're all in these falling channels. I mean, can everybody see this? Sometimes you go around the board because you can show just how manipulated the markets are. There's no way on God's green earth that every single pattern starts putting in the same descending structure. It's just the exact same descending channels, which are actually bullish reversals. or continuations. Unless DGB loses this area over here at 674, this is still very bullish. And this wild volatility on the way down on this descending channel on the top side of its breakout, that took a very long time, almost a year to do it. That's a good setup until it's not. And I know it sounds stupid, but that's a bullish setup until it breaks within. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin very well might be signaling this nice little reversal here again and push out finally to 42,007. That's its technical target out of a breakout of this broadening wedge after consolidating all the way down to 25,194 with these technical moves. This would be the technical breakout point after hitting the technical target on the push out of the broadening wedge. If you hold this now and get on top of 37,980, you finish off the technical move, and it's like a 5,000 move swing up to over 42,700. So does that open the door for XRP year of end to get to 85? If that happens, you better believe it. But that's what I'm looking at, everybody. I hope that found you well. That's everything that I can think of. I did a nice 15 minutes for each and every one of us. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I hope this helped. But I'm going to go back inside, make sure Julie's doing, doesn't need any help. And we're going to relax. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Chances are I might be back later today again, so that could possibly happen. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so much. Yeah, we have our turkey cooking right now, Donald. Right now. So all of you enjoy your day. JBHK, I appreciate seeing you in here. One of the earliest mods I've ever had in the house today. I appreciate that. Stay blessed, everybody. Have a good afternoon and have a happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you guys spending some time.